Hello and welcome. Today I wanted to show you how to make this delicious vegan baked mac and cheese. This is super decadent, amazing, and will impress anyone that you serve this for. So if you are interested in finding out how to make this, please keep on watching. Enjoy! Alright, so here are the sauce ingredients. You can go ahead and screenshot. I just wanted to give a few notes and suggestions as well. For the vegan cream cheese, I always use the Trader Joe's brand. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, definitely check that out because it is super affordable and it works great in so many different recipes. And then I used adobo seasoning, just like a mix, but you can also look up kind of what goes into that. I like just having a little bit of spice in there. I feel like it worked so well with the flavor, so that's why I use that, but anything will work. And then as far as the shredded cheese goes, honestly, anything works. You can use the cheapest brand, the Deo, whatever, and it'll work great. So that's all. So for this, I'm using about 6 ounces of whole wheat macaroni pasta. And this recipe probably makes enough for 2 servings if you're going to have it as an entire meal with nothing else. And I would say 4 servings if you're having it as a side. But it also depends on your appetite. I do have a pretty big appetite, so just try it out for yourself and see. Of course, you can double the recipe or triple it or whatever. I have all the measurements. So this next optional add-in that I love to bake with my mac and cheese are these little smoky mushroom bits. They're made from shiitake mushrooms. It's super easy. You just cut them up real small and put some smoky ingredients like liquid smoke and smoked paprika and some sugar to have them kind of mimic what bacon would do in mac and cheese. So this is totally optional, and you can also use vegan bacon or anything like that. It doesn't have to be mushrooms. I've also made this with tofu, just cutting that up real small. So just whatever you have on hand, but totally unnecessary, but super delicious, and I highly, highly recommend. So first I just sprayed my pan with some non-stick cooking spray, and now I'm just adding my minced garlic and letting that get nice and fragrant. I have it on about a medium-high heat right now, so I'm just doing that, and then I'm adding my cream cheese. The texture was a little weird this time. It usually looks much creamier than that, but it was fine. Like, it didn't go bad or anything, and it worked fine in this recipe. But anyway, I added my milk after that. Now I'm adding my nutritional yeast, always a very important ingredient in vegan mac and cheese. So adding that, and then adding all my seasonings, and then I am just putting it on like medium-high heat, letting it bubble up, and then mixing it around, and then it's nice and creamy like this, really good. And then in my other skillet, I just have these smoky mushroom bits cooking, and now I'm adding my cooked pasta into the bowl here, well, into the pan, and letting that all mix together so that all the little macaroni noodles are coated. So at this point, this mac and cheese can totally be eaten like this, but I decided to try and take it to another level and bake it, so I'm just adding it to my baking pan. Now I'm adding my mix-ins, and you can totally use anything that you like. I just wanted it nice and spicy, so I added these pickled jalapeños. You can use fresh, of course, or any other kind of pepper. Green chilies are really good too in this. And then I added my smoky bits. As you can see, I like them kind of burnt, super crispy. This is seriously delicious. If you have shiitake mushrooms, definitely try that out. But you can also just use vegan bacon, vegan sausage, or just nothing, or just vegetables. And then I'm topping it with breadcrumbs until it's fully coated. Now I'm just placing it into the oven, and I'm going to let it cook at 365 for 35 minutes. And voila! It's delicious, crispy. I decided to add some smoked paprika on the top just to give it some color and make it look nicer, honestly. But it also tastes delicious. So there it is. This is so good. Seriously, it's gonna impress anyone. Super simple. Yeah. And like I said, I highly recommend that Trader Joe's cream cheese because it is the best value by far. It just gives that nice little acidity. So I highly recommend trying that out. This dish is amazing for vegans and non-vegans alike, so I highly, highly recommend and definitely try this method out. Bye! Thank you for watching.